Hey everybody, this is Bran'sTech, and this video was originally a two-part video answering two questions, which include what is the Open Handset Alliance and who exactly makes Android. Now, this video was originally in two parts, as I just said, and both of them were from my phone, so it's called, but it is a screencast of my phone. So, but the first part is the screen size is a little small, and I apologize for that. But besides that, I hope you like this video. Thank you for watching. Hello everybody, it's Bran'sTech, and in this video I'm going to explain the Open Handset Alliance. Now, some of you might know this, some of you might not. Okay, so if you might as well know. You might know that you heard that Google makes the Android operating system, but what you probably don't know is that it's actually the OHA, Open Handset Alliance, that actually does. Yes, it is the Open Handset Alliance, which is the alliance of 84 companies that makes Android. Now, some of them may no longer be companies, while others do different stuff. For example, Samsung doesn't... I don't know. Let me make an example. Samsung doesn't... Okay, a better example is Texas Instruments doesn't make the phone. They might make the chip, but they don't make the phone. So the Open Handset Alliance does actually say what they make, although some of them, for their own phones, actually make basically everything, while others actually do this. So here it has when the members joined on the left column, and I am using Wikipedia as my source, but the joining date is not important. But as you can see, these are just the companies that have made it, and these are all true. I actually went over a lot of them. What shocked me the most was that eBay is listed as a software developer. I'm not exactly sure if that is true or not. However, I do actually think that is true. And as you can see, Google is here because they are the true software developer. Although, technically, they take the Linux code. But the stuff I'm focusing on is just the device manufacturers. For this part of the video, I'm going to be focusing on who makes Android. So, what you might be thinking of is there's a lot of Androids, but most of them look like Samsung. True and not true. Many people do actually do not know that there is more than about 3 Android device manufacturers. But there are many of them, and I'm about to go over them in about a minute. Now, these are just the registered ones that Wikipedia happens to have updated. So, if one has recently joined, which I don't think one has, it would not be listed up here. Or they may have forgotten about one because this is Wikipedia, not the best source for everything. But I did get most of this checked. Okay, so before I start listing them, let me explain this. The reason why I'm going over the device manufacturers is because many people do not know that Android is its own thing, covering most of the phone industry. Not necessarily all in the US, but in the world. Because I do know some people who think that Samsung is the only Android, which is not true. However, it is the largest seller of Android products. Okay, so here are the list of the Android device manufacturers, the original equipment manager, however Google claims it. So we have HTC, LG, Sony, Motorola Mobility, who, let me explain this. Motorola was a huge company, but they sort of split. Half the company left Motorola. And Motorola changed their name to Motorola Solutions. And then the other half became Motorola Mobility, which was bought by Google, and then Google sold it to Lenovo, which is also an Android manufacturer. However, Lenovo still does work under Motorola Mobility, as like Google did a few years back. So then we have Samsung Electronics, Sedilix. I have actually never heard of that company. I might have to search it up later. I did it before, but I do not remember where exactly they come from. It might just not make anything in the US. We have Asus Tech, or Asus Tech. It's the same as the computer manufacturers, as you can probably see. I do not actually know how to pronounce it. We have Garmin, which, yes, it is the GPS people, but they do actually more than GPSs. We have Huawei, that is how you pronounce it. We have Sony Mobile Communications, but when it joined, it was actually called Sony Ericsson, which could just be a completely different company. I do not know, because I did not look up Sony yet. We have Toshiba. We have Acer. We have ZTE. We have Alcatel. Compal. I think that's how you say it. Dell. Foxconn. I'll come back to Foxconn in a minute. Haier. Kira. If that's how you pronounce it. I do think they only make it in Japan, but I'm not certain. I'll go look that up. Okay, hey everybody, this is Bran'sTech. This is a continuation of the last video because I unknowingly ran out of memory on my phone to continue recording. So I figured out that now I have to actually delete the videos when I'm done off my phone. So I hope there's no corrections I need to do in any of my videos anymore. If not, I hope they all have backed up to Google Photos, if I have remembered to set it. But I do not want to take too long, so let me just continue where we were before. So we have Haier Kyocera, if that's how you pronounce it. We have the Lenovo Mobile Communication Technology Limited Group. That is Lenovo. However, they own Motorola Mobility now, so I'm not sure whether they will all end up going to Lenovo, or if they'll keep them as two separate brands, or if they'll keep them all on the more popular Motorola phones. Whether that or just put Lenovo branding on the current Motorola Mobility phones. We have NEC, which has a partnership with Lenovo. We have Sharp Corporation, and we have Segas. That's how you pronounce it. And they are in South Jordan. Now let me go back to Foxconn. They are actually the people who make the iPhones. Yes, the people who make the iPhones from Apple. Apple does actually has a contract with Foxconn to make them. And I've recently found out they also make Android phones. I'm not sure if that interferes with anything, or if they signed up before they made the iPhone. Well, they wouldn't have, because this alliance was made after the iPhone. But I'm not sure whether that interferes with anything, or if Apple even knows or not, or what. If I find out anything about that, I will be sure to tell you all. Thank you for watching, and before I forget, and thank you for watching, and I hope this video does not have the same screen error as the last time, because I accidentally put my phone in portrait, which is why my phone is completely in landscape, because my intro only does in landscape. But whenever I change the orientation, it alters the screen size, which is why my intro has been pretty small in the previous videos. Hopefully this one is not as bad, but I will figure out later. If not, I apologize for the screen size, and see you again in the next video.